Winter was falling on the Powderpelago, but there were still plenty of things being done. Vanellope had created a machine that allowed us to teleport between different islands. Very helpful for inviting friends over. Meanwhile, the Forgotten was making amends with the other residents, and was even throwing parties for them. While many folks were getting into the spirit of giving, Ursula, on the other hand, decided to treat herself to something. She perfected a spell that allowed her to gain a human form, allowing her to walk on land in the form of her Vanessa form. This change was such a surprise, and what was an even bigger surprise was Ursula's apparent change in attitude. Now that she was free to walk on land, she decided to experience some of the more land-based activities. First, she wanted to see my house, to see how I decorated the place. Then, she went to Remy's restaurant to try some of the land foods. To celebrate her transition from sea to land, Ursula decided to host a concert. She needed more singing voices, so I asked Mirabelle, Kristoff, and Gothel to help her out. But when Ursula said she needed their voices, little did I know, she meant that rather too literally. She stole their voices and placed them into 3 squids, which were now loose in the waters around the valley. I of course scolded her for doing such a thing, and was forced to fish for the squids until I found all 3 of them. Once I collected all 3 squids, Ursula began to feel genuinely bad about what she did. Because I was the only one to take pity on her, she actually felt pretty bad for what she did. So, in an effort to make amends, she returned everyone's voices, made a proper stage, and held the concert for real this time. Problem solved. Well, at least for that day. Another day, I arrived in the Forgotten Lands and discovered a new tree had appeared in the valley. It was strangely decorated with a Halloween symbol, and after decorating it for the season, I was so surprised to find Jack Skellington had appeared at the same time. After welcoming him, Jack revealed that he was traveling between different holiday realms, but due to the forgetting, he got stuck halfway and couldn't get out. And thanks to me decorating the tree, he was able to finally get out and return to Dreamlight Valley. After a while, I had finished building Jack's house. I discovered him in the Vitalis mines, in the secret lab, trying to... well, I don't know what he was trying to do. Later I found out. You see, he discovered that Dreamlight Valley had no holidays, so he was a little clueless on what to do with himself. Ultimately, he decided to make up his own holiday here, called Dreamlight Day. He had given certain people different gifts, and was decorating the sunlit plateau to look more like Dreamlight Day should look. But old habits die hard. Many of the gifts he had given everyone were his classic holiday scaring techniques. Not everyone enjoyed them. Well, Minnie enjoyed hers, 'cause she was one of the few who actually liked being scared. So, in an effort to hammer the message back, we pretended to be Oogie Boogie fans, in an effort to tell Jack that not everyone appreciates the scares, and that maybe you're best sticking with what you know best. But I had a better idea. Not only could Jack host Halloween on our island, but for 1 year only, he was our Santa Claus. I even decorated a small section of the Frozen Heights to look like Christmas every day. Thanks to Jack, he made our Christmas even merrier. And until next year, guys, happy holidays.